Hey everybody, how you doing? It's me, Waddles, your favorite TikToker here. Welcome back to the Minecraft Guide. Today's goal, the episode plan, entirely changed. This spot right here, the trees are nice, except this tree, I hate it. The trees are okay, but I have an idea that could be even cooler and way more functional. So the goal is pretty simple. Create the literal best tower, and maybe even the best build in this entire world. Also, make it really tall. Tallest build in this world while we're doing it, and then, finally, to make it even better, add some functionality to it. So I was thinking about things that I haven't done in like a long time. And the first thing, actually literally, the first thing that I thought of, a clock tower that actually works and tells me when it's time to sleep. I mean, think about it. I'm over here working on the iron farm a couple episodes ago, and it was getting dark, and then I'm over at a bed, like spamming the bed, waiting to sleep. Wouldn't it have been nicer if I had a light behind me that turned on as soon as I could sleep? The answer is yes. Last episode, I was working on this beautiful bridge. Absolutely love it, but I found myself standing at a bed, spamming it, waiting to sleep. Wouldn't it have been nice, again, to have a light right behind me in the sky to tell me when I can sleep? Answer, definitely. Absolutely, yes. Today, we're going to build a clock tower that tells me when I can sleep. This build will take all of the guesswork out of the tedious chore of sleeping. So, today's build is going to tightly stick to the build palette that we've been working with in the jungle. We're talking dark oak, we're talking spruce, lots and lots of dark oak and spruce actually, and then definitely stone bricks. So stone bricks are going to be sweet on this build. But I'm still low on smooth stone, so we're going to bring some cobblestone, some furnaces, and definitely the best fuel in the world, blaze rods. In fact, exactly half a stack of blaze rods, clean. So, this clock tower, it definitely, because of what it's going to be here for, should be in a visible spot. In the future, we're going to have cool builds over here, and cool builds down there too. Maybe very soon over there. On the other side of these cool builds, like past Axel Waddle, who is doing amazingly by the way, we have the villager breeder. The villager breeder probably won't be very important. I won't be over there a lot, so it's not very important that the clock tower can be seen from over there, which eliminates really that hill over there. What I think basically is that the clock tower should go somewhere right in here, which means we need to deforest, we need to chop leaves out, and we need to raise the ground up, get it ready for building. So let's go ahead and do that. Goodbye, leaves. Hoes are absolutely amazing. Minecraft 1.16 was definitely the whole update. You know what? I said it, and I haven't checked on Axolotl. How are you? Okay, phew. You are good. Okay, I can stop fixating on that one. Oh, gigantic tree. Every single time I tried to harvest crops, your vines hung in the way. Every single time I tried to walk through this specific corner right here, which wasn't very often, but every time I did, you were in the way. Every time a bee saw a beautiful flower and wanted to harvest it, oh, wait for it. Who was in the way? You were in the way. Tree, I hate you. Your existence has been the biggest pain. In this Minecraft world, it has not been good. A big giant tree that has been at the center of everything, trying to steal every single episode away from me. Your boy is now finally meeting its fate. This tree, at dawn, disappears. But I'm gonna be cheap, and all of the vines are mine. This tree, you will give me all of your vines, and then I will chop you down, and you will go away. The leaves will despawn. It'll be a beautiful, clean sight. But first, you hand over all of the vines. Tree, you were always in the way. My way, the bees' ways, the camera's way, the view's way, everybody's way. And now, but now that's no longer the case. You've been reduced to particles. Absolutely gone. Erased. I love trees. Here's this open space. I think this is probably gonna be good. This tower is gonna be actually pretty sizable. So I'm thinking that the tower placement should probably be right over here. I would love to put it right in line because that would be clean, but I'm kind of enjoying this like semi-chaotic feel of the jungle. Now today, I have a little bit of a vision. Like I have an idea as to what I want to create here, and I know what blocks I want to use, but here's the catch. I don't exactly really know how to create it because, I've said it before, but towers are definitely my weakness. Building a tower in Minecraft, it sounds like something that should be pretty enjoyable, pretty simple, right? Well, wrong, because it's basically one of my least favorite things in the world, actually, because every time I build the tower, it ends up looking pretty goofy, we'll say, right at the end. So today, the big challenge is to make this tower look strong and good, but not make it look, we don't want to make this tower look weird, elites. We got to be really careful here. So this is going to be the shape of the tower. I think that'll be pretty cool. Then, of course, you already know, we're going to go right up like this with the stone bricks. We'll come back in with a variance later. We're going to do something a little different with this build, which is basically try and detail it as we go. But the base, the block variants, will come back in later because those are they kind of clog up my inventory. So I'm thinking right here, we'll put the slabs right on top. And do you know what it is? Take a guess. Quick, take a guess. And while you're going down there, leave a like. If you guessed arch, then you are right. Absolutely right. We're going to start with a solid arch base on this build. I think that'll look pretty sweet. Then in the corners, we'll go straight up with dark oak. I think that'll look pretty strong. So another arch right over here. I think I went up 3 blocks, and then I went with a staircase, and then slabs on the top. Now, tower tips. So when you're building a tower, you always definitely want it to look realistic. So that means you need a strong, sturdy base. If your tower looks weak at the bottom, like it could just blow over or fall over, then it's probably not going to end up looking very good. So a good, strong base. How do you make a strong base? Well, make the base of your tower maybe a little bit wider than the top part of your tower. Now, that's something that we're going to follow today, but we're also going to break that rule big time. I think to make the tower look good, we're going to actually make it go like wide down here, then thinner, and then a little bit wider. I think that would be pretty cool. So far, here's what we have. We have a base. I'm thinking that we could come in here with some log detailing. So that means we could do a dark oak like that, and then maybe, and this is kind of a guess here. I don't know if this is going to work out, but I'm thinking that could go in like that. That would look pretty cool, right? Like it's a cool, subtle pattern, like we would see it from here. Subtle. Oh, and by the way, these arches are going to stay open. But, yeah, we could maybe do the logs like that, and then I was thinking, well, we could do that to round it. I wanted to round all of this somehow. Would that work? This is going to be a lot of trial and error today, I can tell already. I think that would work. Maybe. Could we cap it off with something? Do we have any spruce trapdoors? I swear we do. Now, by the way, the star of the show today is this boy right here, the daylight sensor. Daylight sensors are a redstone component that we've actually briefly talked about. Remember back to that redstone breakdown video? We talked about it a little bit there. Daylight sensors can detect what time of day or night that it is. The signal strength that is emitted from this daylight sensor depends on the time of day or night. But trapdoors, I did have some spruce trapdoors, exactly as I thought. So I'm thinking maybe to finish off this arch up here, we could come in here with some trapdoors, and then we have an arch, and then you see, another arch in there. I think that'll look pretty good. Now, this is what I mean by doing the detail today. Usually, what I would do is kind of just start placing blocks in, and I'd say, like, okay, I'll come back in here and maybe make a pattern or something later. But today, no. I want to go all the way, because what we're going to do is take a lot of steps back. We'll step back every once in a while, take a look at the tower, see if it looks, weird at all or anything. And then if it doesn't, we'll continue with the build. As soon as it starts to look weird or something, then we'll just step back and take whatever we did last off of the tower and then fix it. I think that's probably going to be the best way to do it, especially considering the fact that I'm not very good at towers. And then at the end, after we have like the shape and most of the actual blocks placed down, we could come back in and say, okay, like let's have this block here, or change it here, add a little bit of detail, the block variants. The block variants are important, but they're not that important. Like, by that I mean, without the block variants, we can still tell pretty much the shape. And I guess we could tell the shape by just placing temporary blocks, but okay, this is how I want to do it today. So anyways, next up, we can make this go in a little bit. This is where the tower starts to get a little bit more thin and tall. Now, in this part, we're going to want to pretty much go like straight up a little bit. Now, how much do we go up? Well, amazing question. That's a difficult decision to call. What I'm thinking is maybe we could base how far we have to go up on this tower around maybe a window. If we were to put a window in here, then we'd have a pretty good idea as to how tall we need this thing to be. And because it's Minecraft 1.16, we can add depth to our tower, definitely an important part of every single tower, by using walls. So I think we could start with staircases there. That'll add depth down there. Depth is very, very important in every build, especially a tower like this. Then we could work our way up. So we'll go maybe 2 up on either side, just like that. Then we can start a window in here. And again, we come back in here with like mossy cobblestone walls, or actually, well, yeah, maybe some cobblestone walls. Definitely mossy walls, though. We could go up again. So we have a window that's 1, 2, 3 so far. 3 is usually a good number. We could go 4 or 5, but I feel like if we were to go 5, so like all the way up to there, that would be a really tall window, almost a pointless window, right? I mean, look at this. We're already getting really tall. So yeah, maybe what we do is a 3 high window. So that means we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then right across on the front. So this actually trims back down. But this will go all the way up, and then we'll cap this window off with even more staircases, I think. So maybe we do just like that to kind of, copy the window so it's properly framed in. So let's go ahead and jump down and take a look at the tower. I mean, we're not going to have much quite yet because it's just a wall. Okay, that works, but maybe... maybe we do want it to be a little bit taller. Do I? Or do I not? Oh, man, that's tough. And I think once we put the panes in there, that weird bump will go away, by the way. Or iron bars. Ooh. Or iron bars. Ooh, or iron bars. Maybe iron bars in there. Okay, yeah. 3 is too short. I think we do need to go up 5, though, with the window. Definitely. Taking a step back definitely showed me that one. So this window is going to get a little taller again. We'll go up here. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then one more up. And then we have the top. But I've ran out of wood. So I didn't do any preparation today. I don't have my materials. But I do have trees planted in the water right here. We have spruce. We have dark oak. Those are the 2 types that I'm going to need, I think, for the entirety of today's build. I'm going to try and stick to those blocks entirely. Spruce and dark oak. And then stone and cobblestone. A stack of walls. Is a stack of walls going to be overkill? And very, very likely. A stack of walls might be insanely overkill. But a stack of walls is what I've made, so a stack of walls is what we're going to have. I mean, maybe we could always use these walls in other parts of the build as well. Well, actually, definitely we could do that. And by the way, we're going to have this weird gap under here. I'm thinking maybe we could just carry that straight back. That could go straight back, or we could even just do like stone brick under there. It's not that big of a deal. We won't see the gap that much. So over here, let's do the same exact thing. And same thing on all of the other sides. And then again, on the top of these windows, even though they're a little taller now, we'll still do the whole cobblestone staircases thing. I think that was a good idea. Oh, wow. Actually, we have less walls than I thought I would have left over. Only 16 left. So, here we go. We have the staircase part on the tower. I don't think we need to take a step back quite yet, because, I mean, we haven't really added anything to the tower. Now, to add some detail to the tower and to break out of this shape that could be going in a bad direction, what we could do is maybe something popping off of this tower. So what if we did like a solid block right there instead, then we did like a staircase, then we could do, well, we could go slab. That would work. But, well, you know what? Here. This is what we'll do. We'll do a slab right there, okay, right? But then instead of a slab there, we do a staircase right there. So that makes it look like we have this interesting thing. And then, because this is the bottom of a block, we could hang like a chain from there and like a lantern hanging down. Or maybe, if we want to get really, really fancy here, we could hang some kind of cool block off of the thing. Kind of like we did like gold on the bridge. Like we could hang gold off of the thing, kind of stick to the gold theme. Or we could like get more netherite and hang netherite off of the tower. But yeah, maybe like chains and some kind of cool block. So I don't have to keep saying it today, though. Remember, we're going to come back in and put some variants in here, like mossy cobblestone, definitely. So now we have that, which is good, but let's see. Maybe next up we could go... Well, we could go one more. Ooh, you know what we could do? We could frame this. We could frame it in, all right? That would be kind of like what we're going to do on the bottom, kind of. So here. Yeah. This goes up a little bit more. Just like that. Okay, there we go. Now we have that framed, which gets us at the same spot. Now what? Well, you know what? We're at a pretty good height. Maybe, because I was thinking initially that we would do another section of that, but that would be like a skyscraper. We did 5 down there, so maybe right here is where we could try and start the clock somehow, which means quartz, which I don't have. And how am I gonna get up and down today? I need scaffolding. I gotta make some scaffolding. Ooh, and you see the pattern right there? What if we continue the pattern downwards? Ho boy, Pattern City. Welcome to Pattern Arch City. Pattern. So we're gonna try and build a clock face, which means quartz. Quartz would be a good base for a clock face. Now, we could do blocks of quartz, but if we were to do that, we'd get this tile in there, which I definitely don't want. So, to get around the quartz blocks, I think what we could do is actually cook these up in a furnace and get a bunch of smooth quartz. I think the smooth quartz would probably be a little bit better. Now, I don't know how much I'm going to need. We have a little bit here, so we'll bring that too. We'll start with a stack. Hopefully, that'll be good. Then, while we're over here, let's actually go ahead and make our redstone lamps. I'm thinking 4 redstone lamps on this build. 1 lamp in the center of the clock face on every single side. I think that will probably be good. And it should make it easy to do the redstone still. This is probably the first scaffolding of the world right here. Boo. Oh, 12. All right, I gotta make a bamboo farm. I've got 12 scaffolding. I guess it's better than none. Okay, so I'm a little nervous, not gonna lie, a little nervous about where the build is going right now, but it's going okay. So let's go ahead and grab some quartz and start talking about the clock face itself. Now, when it comes to this clock face, we have, I guess, two options. Option number one, we go into the stone cutter, we cut ourselves some stairs and slabs, and then we go for it, and we try and make a circle. Of course, we want the clock face to be a circle, but if we were to do that, I think this build would expand outwards pretty quickly. If we were to try and make a quartz circle, we need like staircases like right here probably, and then like move it up and have slabs, and yeah, it just would be too complex. So instead, I'm thinking what we could do is maybe try and frame ourselves a circle. So if you ever find yourself trying to build a circle, but you don't want to just make a circle, then try building a frame. It's a pretty common technique, and it's an insanely useful technique. So would we be able to do maybe something like this right here without this kind of colliding with the other side? We have to keep that in mind. We could go up like that, and then maybe to cap it all off, we could do like a slab right on top of this, or we could go down a little bit with a slab right there, because next up, this is what I'm thinking. So we have 3 right there. We need to make this a circle, right? So we could go 1, 2, 3, and then to switch it up, because you know, we could use planks in here, but it would look really samey. So we switch it up. We do this right here. Then we'll build out, and of course we want it to be symmetrical, so we skip a spot and put a slab right there. Then I think to make it symmetrical, we need a staircase, right? Like that, and then we go up, I think, and then we'd go upside down. 3, I think. I think it's working. Okay, let's catch things up on the other side. We place a slab right there. Then we go a log, and then we strip the log. Then we go log, and then we go strip. Boom, there we go. All right, now we're gonna need to build up over here. Just like that, because we have a slab right there. Oh boy, I think it's working. We do that right there, and then this should... oh, wait. One more. Upside down like that. This should be a circle. I'm pretty sure that this is going to be a circle. We just need to get off of this thing carefully. Whoa, carefully. Okay, that works. Is it a circle? Oh, it's a circle. Stay calm. We go right back over here. I think this is going to be the best viewing spot. Oh, boy. Look in the inside. It's a circle. It worked. We can frame a circle with spruce, because spruce is amazing. I mean, you can use those spruce logs in there, too, for framing. Spruce, is the go-to. And look at it. We have a circle in here that would have been a whole lot more difficult to create if we were doing, like, blocks, right? We would have to do solid blocks and then, like, staircase on the inside, staircase on the outside. Yeah, it would have gotten big is what I'm saying here. That, I think that's going to work perfectly. So it's exciting and all, but actually when it comes to building clock towers, this is a pretty common technique, because I mean, obviously, you're usually going to want your clock to be a circle. But you don't want the clock tower to be obnoxious. So creating a frame, it's actually not that revolutionary of an idea, but it's going to be amazing. It's going to work perfectly. So now all we need to do is fill this in all the way with the quartz. But in the center, we'd put a lamp. But also, I don't have the lamp on me. I kind of forgot it down there. So we'll do that, and we'll go ahead and get our lamp. And alongside the lamp, we're going to need some fences. And, I mean, maybe a fence gate too, and definitely a couple buttons. And to make it look good, we'll go with blackstone buttons. Oh, right, and the shape is looking on point as ever too. Super excited about this one. It's actually all coming together, and then after this, all we need to do is figure out a roof. But I think I'd also like to put a room on it. But anyways, the clock phase for now. So we put a lamp right there. That's pretty straightforward. Then we're going to do a button there, a button there, a button up there, and a button right there. Those buttons are going to serve as markers on this clock. Finally, for this clock to actually be a clock, we're going to need the arms. So fence, and then we could do a fence that way, but it's going to look a little weird. So instead of a fence that way, we could do a fence gate right here. Boom. Perfect it is. Now, I've got to be honest again. It seems pretty revolutionary, but this is also kind of a standard clock tower thing. I've seen a couple of the hermits do it, and I love it. The buttons on there with the fences just like that, literally perfect. Boom, there we go. So we have the lamp that will light up at nighttime once we get it all wired up, and then we have the clock face itself. Now, the lamp is kind of obstructed by the dark oak fences. I'm almost wondering if I should come in with lighter fences, like maybe, not spruce, because we have the spruce frame, but maybe oak, but I think it's fine. We're just going to go for it, because then again, at nighttime, we'll have the light glow up there. We won't put lanterns right by that spot, so should be fine. Now, I need to get all of the other sides, so I'm thinking that we could probably do the same exact thing. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that frame is built in a way so it can connect right up to that one right there. I think it'll, like, wrap around. Yep, just like I thought. It's actually all going to connect, and then these side quartz blocks are actually going to double up on every side too, which is going to be perfect. That's going to save me some blocks, which is something that I absolutely like. Now, the trickiest part with all of this is definitely going to be the wiring. I mean, I think we can pull it off. We have some space in here for the wiring, but yeah, it's going to be tight because we also need to make room for like a way up and down. So I'm going to have to save probably like one of the corners is I'm guessing how I'm going to have to do it. But ooh, I'm a little nervous about this. If worst case scenario, we have to fly into the room up on the top. Hopefully that doesn't happen like that. But it is an option. So close, but so far away. We need a little bit more quartz. Not a big deal. Thankfully, I have a bunch. 16 should definitely do the job. Oh, right. Boom. There we go. That's the final piece of the clock tower. Now, because I cannot stop thinking about it, let's talk about daylight sensors and the red zone that we're going to need to run. So, we need to pick a corner and leave it open. Let's try and leave this corner open because it's the inside corner. What we're going to need to do is have a redstone line running to our lamps and also out to a daylight sensor. The daylight sensor is going to need to not be covered by the roof of this build that we put on, and it's going to need to be 4 pieces of redstone dust away from a repeater. Why 4? Well, 4 pieces of redstone dust is the magic number that corresponds with when we can sleep. So, as soon as the sun starts to go away, the daylight sensor is going to light up. But we can't sleep right away, actually. We need to wait a little bit for the sun to actually go down all the way. The amount of time that we'll need to wait is the same as signal strength 4 output from a daylight, or I guess nighttime detector. So, basically we need to fit a repeater in here somewhere too. Now, I'm thinking redstone maybe on the smooth quartz, but let's start with actually like a floor in here. So let's just dig down right here and maybe put like a floor down here so we can walk around, figure out the redstone. To power these lamps, we could run redstone into the blocks right next to the lamps. That would definitely work. So remember, that corner is going to stay open. So maybe we start here. We could run redstone. Ah, man. Well, maybe we start here, actually. What if we ran redstone like that, and then it could step up, because we need to walk it out of this thing, so maybe it goes there, and then we could walk out a little bit. We're leaving that corner open again, so maybe we step down there, and could we actually just step down there, and then we could step up here to go out of the thing, and check this, watch this. Oh, okay, that's going to be a little bit of a problem. We could go there. I don't think that's going to work, though. We could test it like this. If we put a lever, say right there. Yeah, that doesn't light up. And the fence gate. Okay, that's going to be a little bit of a problem, too. We need to remember the fence gate. So that lights up like that. What if we were to move over here so we're away from the fence gate, right? So that'll go, and that'll power that lamp. That's good. What if we were to go maybe one up? Will this power the lamp? I can never remember here. I think it might. Oh, it does. It does. Okay, look. So that corner's open. We have that lamp on. We can check it right here. It's on. That's on. That's on. And that's on. That's perfect. Okay. Now all we need to do is figure out how we could hook this thing up to a repeater so it could actually reach. Which could be tricky because if we're going to do a repeater in here, and that's going to have to be filled in. If we're going to do a repeater, that's not going to send a signal over to it, right? Well, obviously, right. It won't reach. So what could we do? I think we could step all of this up one, right? I'm pretty sure we could. I'm pretty sure what we could do here is raise all of this up one block, and then it should work, I think. So let's just do that. Let's raise everything up one. Because those blocks are going to be powered. So here, and then over here, this gets to be raised up one as well, just like that. So now we have a repeater that'll reach. We'll have to swap this out for something else. Let's just pull it out right now. Maybe we could go dark oak. Dark oak could look nice. This is where we're going to put the daylight sensor anyways, so we always had to swap it. So dark oak right there, and it does ruin this side of the clock a little bit, but it's fine. The important part is the lamp. So we have a repeater right there. Then we can go 1, 2, 3. And then I think we need to go one more. I think it needs to be 4 like that. So that'll be pretty far out there, but we could probably make it work. So anyways, we'll turn that off for now, though. Then we swap this and power that. Okay. So now we need to break some blocks and see. We have a lamp on. Oh, yep, it's going to work. It's going to work. We have lamps on all sides. That is perfect. So there we go. There's our wiring right there. It's a little complex, but it's pretty simple. We have a block high up in the middle. We step down, and then we step down even more to power that one by powering the block right next to it. Perfect. So now this redstone. This redstone. Well, how could we compact this? We could take this out a little. Well, no, we can't. We can't really take that out. Okay, so that's going to go there. What we could do here is maybe step this up to make it look a little bit better, because right now, honestly, it looks a little goofy, or I'm sure it would. So if we were to maybe walk it up like that, okay, and then we chop that out, and maybe that. Oh, you know what we could do? Light bulb just clicked in my head. Watch this. We take this out, okay? We put a staircase right there. And then maybe, I don't know about a staircase here, but we'll put it there for now. Might be a little too thick, but we could do staircases there. So we have the daylight sensor there. Then we have 1, 2, 3, and then 4 is right there. But we want it to be nighttime. So if we flip it over, nothing's on right now, which is literally perfect. Now, all we need to do is get down off of this thing and check it. I don't know how it's going to look right now. I have a feeling we're going to need to add to that part that we just put on extensively to make it look normal. But that's probably going to be the nicest way to do it. Have it come straight off of one side and do it like that. Because otherwise, we could put it up at the top, but then we have to spiral this redstone down. Oh, look. You know, it's not as bad as I thought. It's a lot. It stands out far. But I think maybe if we were to say, like, we could do more dark oak on the side and then maybe more staircases. And I think it would look fine. And then we're going to have something up above it anyways. I think we can work with that. But I do have one question. What does it look like from this side? Okay. It looks a little weird, but I think it'll work. That should be fine. Okay, which means we're in the home stretch of the build. Now, home stretch energy here. I'm thinking dark oak, cobblestone. We're going to bring some cobblestone to the top of the build. Probably spruce for sure, too. We'll bring this with us. And then cobblestone. So we actually have everything in our inventory. We have cobblestone, stone bricks. Yeah, everything that I needed. Now, I definitely need to make a bamboo farm soon, too. But I think there's other builds, cough storage building, that are probably a little bit more priority, if you will. So, anyways, we come back up here. What we want to do is figure out how to bring the wall sort of out of this build. So I'm thinking maybe stone bricks. We'll make some stone bricks, and we'll start by going up here. Or, you know what? We're in line with the dark oak, I think, perfectly. So scratch the stone bricks and dark oak instead. That would look good. Then we can do a cobblestone staircase like that, and then another one to pop this out. But then this would all be, like, flat. So I think what we want to do is actually figure out how to pop it out a little bit more. So let's go ahead and catch maybe this side up. We'll go up like that, and then a staircase right there, and then another staircase right here. That should be good. Then what could we do? Maybe we could try and come in here with stone brick, because look at this. We could do stone brick and oh, you know what? This is what we could do. This is what we could do. Light bulb again right here. We could do staircases coming out, and then look, we have this frame around here, and we could actually maybe make like a box with this. Okay, sit down, stay seated. This is gonna be some revolutionary stuff here, elites. Watch this. So we have cobblestone staircases coming out. We'll be able to see in there. We'll put something else there. But then we have this that goes up. I don't know how far, like, however far. Okay. Then we go over here and we go 1, 2, 3, maybe 3, maybe 4. I don't know. But we do that, and then we can do trapdoors to get a weird intersection to disappear. Oh, and by the way, that's gonna it lit up, which means I would be able to sleep right now. We'll test it later. But look, we do trapdoors right there to fix the weird thing. Then we can have a window right here. This goes up. Boom. That's how we do it. Oh, great. Oh, great. The lead salesman. What do you have today? Oh, 2 leads. That's absolutely wonderful. I love that. Oh, poor llama. Don't you shoot my bees. You better not hurt the bees. Not at all. You can just go right away from here. Not the crops either. Goodbye. Problem right here. We would not have a connection there. So, it's not that big of a deal, but I think what we'll do is, oh, well, you know what? Yeah, we'd only see it at certain angles. So I'm just going to skip this block right here. I might be able to put like a slab there. Would I be able to put a slab here? Oh, I think I can put a slab there. Okay, there we go. Never mind. It works. It'll look a little weird from some angles, but it should be fine. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Why is it on the roof of that building? Wasn't even over here. Oh, right. So finally, here we are, the top of the build, which is actually the same height right now as the iron farm, or just about, but the roof. Oh, the roof. This is the trickiest part. So if we were to do a dome, that wouldn't work. If we were to do like a cone, it could work. But I think instead, I think here, I'd like to do one of those towers that has 4 different roofs. So one roof for each side, like over there, over there, over there, and over there, and then we kind of connect them all. I think that could look really, really cool. Now, for the roof, I'm thinking something a little bit dangerous right now in terms of, I guess in terms of what could happen, but a full wooden roof, and hopefully nothing bad happens to it. So we do a block and then a staircase, and then I think what we want to do is an upside-down staircase, and then a block, and then another staircase, and then wait for it, upside-down staircase and a block, and then staircase, and then another staircase going inwards just like that. Then we're going to do the same thing on the other side, but what we're going to do is actually get off of this tower, pick up these saplings really quick, and check the bed thing. So as soon as the lights turn on that tower, I should be able to sleep. So what we'll do is we'll wait over here, and that should turn on, and then I'll run over to the bed and see if we can sleep, which I'm sure we will. Okay, it's on. It's on, it's on, it's on. We run over, and boom, we can sleep. As to be expected, the timing is perfectly on point. It works. So, on the other side, we will do the exact same thing. We start with a solid block, then we grab a staircase and place it. Upside down staircase, solid block, staircase, upside down staircase, staircase, and then, wait, right here. Too many staircases. Block, staircase, boom. Then, on the top of this thing, this is what I'm thinking. We could go up with, no, up with a normal block like that. Then, we could maybe we go up again and have it come out and then do like a slab on top of there or a block or something. Should be a cool shape like that. And then, on the inside of the roof, so this will be the outline block. So, on this side, that side, that side, and that side. Then, on the inside, all I need to do is figure out how to connect it all with spruce planks. I think spruce planks will look pretty good in here. So we have a slab right there, so it's like a little higher. Then we could do a solid block, and that'll follow over this way. Then I think what we should do is probably keep it a little higher than this. I think that'll look good in terms of detailing. But maybe instead of a solid block, we do a staircase. So we have a staircase there and maybe a staircase there. I'm not too sure quite yet. Then, because this is all going to connect, we would do a staircase right there, so it kind of fully turns. Next up, I think what we would want to do is a solid block in here all the way around this thing, so just like that. Then over here, I think we would do more staircases going up, maybe another slab, and here should probably be staircases going all the way up too. So staircase, and then, no, that's actually it exactly. So we do two staircases like that, and then this is sloping down now, so that'll go there, and then I think that's going to be dead center. So there we go. We do two staircases and a slab, and then on this side, we would do the exact same thing. We'd start with some solid blocks right down here, then two staircases on the outside one. So staircase, and then we would have a slab right here, and boom, it would all connect. Then in here, I guess we could put like another slab or something. Oh, I think I'm one off. So there we go. There's the center. Yep, there we go. So we do slabs in there. Boom. That's perfect. This will be the roof. It'll be symmetrical. It'll look beautiful. Now, all I need to do is all of the other sides. So, because the episode's getting longer, I'm going to go ahead and finish up those details. You already know what the details are. We're going to do like mossy cobblestone and stuff. And then I'm going to copy this on all of the other sides of this roof. It's going to be dangerous because if I fall, bad stuff will happen. But I'll be very careful, I promise. And when I'm back, this build will be looking spicier than ever. And another tree group. Perfect. All right, well, I'm actually getting really close to being done with the build. But first, before I do anything, let's go ahead, take a step back, and look at it in all of its beauty. The clock tower is looking sweet as ever. I think I might have accomplished it today. I mean, you'll be the boss of it for sure, but what do you think? I feel like this is one of the best builds in this world, and this is definitely, by far, my best, most detailed tower ever. It looks on point. I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm proud of myself big time with this one. Now, I was thinking about hanging some diamond blocks from it. That might be a little bit excessive, though. I don't know. Do I do it? I don't know. Maybe we wait on the diamond blocks for now. We'll go with gold for now. I really want to do diamond. I really do. And I really would, too. It's not about the diamond. It's about how much diamonds I have, right? So for now, we'll do gold. We'll hang gold from there. But first, let's go ahead and go inside of the thing and talk about getting up to the top. So the interior here is going to be relatively bare in all honesty. So down here, I'm thinking for the floor, we'll probably just pull the path in here and do like coarse dirt and stuff like that. I'll get that in. But then up here as we move up, I'm actually thinking basically nothing. Now, the way to get up and down in here, because we can't do ladders, you see, like, it's a wall, like, you can't do ladders there. I'm thinking twisting or twisted or these vines, right? So, let's go ahead and break through this spot right here. There we go. Then we can bone meal this up. It'll grow, and a little bit more, a little bit more. We have to go right past all of the redstone, of course, all the way up to about here, somewhere in here. Then I'm thinking a subflooring of spruce, which I actually don't have right now. So let's just go ahead and jump out of this thing and look at it. By the way, the variation of the iron bars in there, oh, definitely the move for sure. Oh, and this dirt floor, this can actually just go away now. I don't actually need this here. And then we'll leave the redstone just exposed. There's nothing that we can really do about it. So anytime we go up it, we will see the redstone. But anyways, we go up to like this area right here. Then what we want to do is get a floor in here. So we have these big windows right here. I'm thinking black glass panes for sure, and then encasing the windows with dark oak. That would look pretty good. I think that we want to do the windows probably on like this, or the floor, excuse me, on like one layer above where I'm standing right now. So this is what I think we should do. Because all of this will be exposed, we'll have this go all the way up and look nice. And by the way, I finished that with trap doors in there. Then what we'll do, because I have the torches, we'll go ahead and drop them down in here. We don't want any spawns happening. None at all, so 10, that's good. Then what we'll do is in this room, we'll finish the ceiling off, so the ceiling of like the lower spot with spruce. Spruce will just be pretty basic, it matches the palette and everything. And then up here we get the fancy floor. Oh boy, I haven't done it anywhere in this world, but I love this floor. So check this out, we're gonna do white, black, white, black. White, yep, we're gonna make a tiled floor in here, a checkered black and white tiled floor. Oh, it's gonna look so good. It's gonna look really, really cool, and I think it's gonna be great. Now, what are we gonna do with this top part of the tower? Well, good question. Honestly, I'm not too sure. I might maybe just kind of use the top part of the tower for like the comment of the day. That could be cool. Like we go up here, do the comment of the day, you have a view of everything over there, and then eventually everything else. Or the other thing that I was thinking is the dragon egg. This would be a good spot for a dragon egg to be stored, right? Like it sits in this room, you know, like looking over everything. Like we could put it in like a box, like sitting against a window or something. That could be pretty cool. So those are the two ideas that I have right now, but I'm not 100% sure. Now, to finish this all off, like I said, the window, it's going to go straight up. I'm going to need to cut down another dark oak tree. Not a big deal. I have one ready to go. But that'll go up, and then, of course, I need to keep it good looking in here, so we're going to do that. And then same thing, it's going to go all the way up there, and then I'll leave the ceiling basically exposed like that. I think that'll look pretty good. Then, also, for now, what we'll do is we'll leave a crafting table in here, and definitely, absolutely, put a lantern on the floor just to keep things nice and bright. I would never want to come up here and find a creeper. That would be absolutely devastating. So lantern right there, that should make it really, really bright in here everywhere. That's perfect. The vines, by the way, they can just do whatever the vines want to do. They can keep growing, they cannot, it doesn't really matter. So then, from down here, this is what we would see. We would just see spruce up there, the redstone, that's absolutely fine. Next up, these hanging areas, the cool spots on the outsides. Here's what I'm thinking. We go chain, chain, then we go one more chain, just like that. Then we could go a block, like the block is hanging off of the chain, which looks cool. And then, to make it all nice and bright down here, lantern after that. Boom. So the chain almost looks like it's going straight through the block up there. You see, it's like going right through it, and then connecting over to the lantern, and the gold block is just being fancy up there. You know, like gold blocks do, even though they're garbage. And then it matches the bridge perfectly. That is the pro of using the gold there. Yup, that's what I'm thinking. So I'll do that on every single side as well. Black glass panes in there, spruce border. Whew, it's gonna look beautiful. Iron farm check. What do we have? Ooh, we have a lot of iron. To be expected. All right, the build is looking good. It needs a couple more things. Thing number one, a little bit of grass down here. That should probably be good. I wanted to mix in a little bit of like proper grass blocks down here this time, you know, keep it alive. Then, thing number two is all the way up here. Well, I should say thing number two is in my hand currently, but thing number two belongs all the way up here. We need a bed at the top of this tower. We'll put it right there for now. It's gonna be a little random, messy, and also empty in here for now. It is what it is. I just kind of don't really know what to do with this room, so if you have any big ideas, definitely let me know. Now, I decided for quick and easy, oh, no, I forgot one. I decided for quick and easy exit right here. We leave the window open. It's very dangerous, but right down below here is water. So if I'm careful, I should be able to just jump out of there. And then once I start really flying around in this world, I could use my elytra and rocket right into this window. It'd be pretty sweet if I could pull it off. Probably difficult, but it would be sweet. Now, one more final thing that this thing needs that I won't be able to do today. Red banner right there on those blocks, and then right over here on those blocks, and on all of the other sides as well. So the top part of the tower, it looks really good, but it also looks a little empty, and definitely to patch that up, to fix it, red banners with some kind of design, probably like a yellow design to bring the gold accent up there. Yeah, that would look really, really good. I just need to come up with a banner design, probably make like a banner station too while I'm at it. But I mean, the tower for today, I think it's in a really, really good spot. I am absolutely obsessed with the thing too. Like, you know, doing an intro and having that. Oh, for sure, that is the way to go. But you know what time it is? It's time for today's comment of the day. When this or other seasons are done, would you do a hardcore season? Oh man, I miss hardcore, like big time. Hardcore. So I did one season of hardcore before, and I had a lot of fun doing it. And it was actually a while ago at this point. We're talking very, very beginning of the year. It was a while ago, but it was so much fun. And definitely one day I want to do more hardcore and actually like make it last longer and see like how much things we could do in the thing, including other challenging things. In the first hardcore series that I did, I only took on the dragon, and then it kind of ended. So yeah, I definitely would like to do even more things. And great, that bee is now, oh no, it's good, fly away bee. Anyways though, that is gonna be it for this episode of the guide. If you enjoyed it, smash that like button, subscribe as always. Today, big shout out to my patrons Brown Banana 13 and Lord Zenera. Thank you both so much for the support. Thank you all for watching. Stay fresh. Until next time, it's been me, Waddles.